Today we're exploring something truly life-changing, 5 hidden daily habits that secretly speed up aging after 70. Now, you might be thinking, I already eat healthy, I try to walk, I take my medicines. What else could I possibly be doing wrong? Well, the truth is, the things that speed up aging are often the things we don't even realize we're doing. Habits so ordinary, so routine, that they feel harmless. But inside your body, they trigger silent damage, weakening your heart, clouding your memory, draining your energy, and even shortening your lifespan. And here's the shocking part: Dr. Nakamura, a Japanese longevity expert who spent decades studying seniors who lived past 100, found that most people who died young weren't victims of bad luck, they were victims of small daily mistakes repeated for years. So in this video, we're going to uncover those 5 deadly habits, one by one. If you're over 70, or you care about someone who is, you need to hear this. Because once you know what these habits are, you can start changing them today. And the difference could be the line between a tired, dependent life, and an energetic, independent one. Alright, let's begin with habit #1 the morning sugar spike. Dr. Nakamura discovered that what you eat in the first hour after waking sets the pace for how fast, or how slow, you'll age that entire day. The real enemy isn't just sugar, it's the massive blood sugar spikes caused by common, healthy breakfasts. Patients who loaded up on things like fruit smoothies, oatmeal with berries, granola, or even yogurt with honey were unknowingly aging their bodies every morning. In fact, these foods can spike your blood sugar higher than candy, leading to inflammation, hormone disruption, and damage that lasts up to 18 hours. Consider Philip, a 72-year-old retired banker. For 2 decades, he started each morning with a fruit smoothie. Bananas, berries, and honey. Sounds healthy, right? But he was consuming over 40 grams of sugar in one sitting. Within weeks of cutting it out, his brain fog vanished, his energy returned, and his doctor was stunned at his improved blood work. Science backs this up. People who frequently spike their morning blood sugar have telomeres, those little caps on your DNA that measure aging, that are 15% shorter than those who keep glucose stable. That's like adding decades of wear and tear to your cells. White heavy checkmark Dr. Nakamura's fix. Avoid fruit, grains, and sugary dairy before noon. Instead, break your fast with protein, healthy fats, and non-starchy vegetables. Eggs with olive oil, avocado with nuts, or a veggie omelette will keep blood sugar steady, reduce inflammation, and activate longevity pathways. Track your blood sugar with a simple glucose meter. If your levels spike above 120 mg per deciliter within 2 hours of eating, that food is secretly aging you. Use the protein first rule. Always eat at least 25 grams of protein before touching carbs. And here's a bonus tip: wait at least 1 hour after waking before eating. This gives your body time to balance its natural morning hormones before introducing food. Patients who followed this method reported clearer thinking in 3 days, more energy in 1 week, and better sleep within 2 weeks. So if you've been starting your mornings with sugar, it's time to change that habit now, because it could literally be stealing years off your life. Deadly habit number 2, silent dehydration. Dr. Nakamura calls this the silent epidemic of aging. Most people think they drink enough water, but in reality, mild dehydration is silently speeding up every aging process inside their body. And the scary part? As we grow older, our natural sense of thirst gets weaker, so you may not even realize you're dehydrated. Dehydration isn't just about feeling thirsty. It disrupts how your cells function, how toxins are flushed out, and even how nutrients move through your body. Without enough proper hydration, waste builds up, repair slows down, and your body literally ages faster. Research shows that even being just 2% dehydrated can reduce brain performance by 20%, slow down physical energy by 15%, and trigger inflammatory damage across the body. Over years, this leads to joint pain, kidney stones, brain fog, and faster skin aging. Take Nancy, a 69-year-old retired teacher. She constantly struggled with fatigue, stiff joints, and daily headaches. She thought her daily coffee, tea, and occasional glass of water were enough. But she was living in a constant state of dehydration. When she switched to Dr. Nakamura's hydration plan, her energy doubled, her headaches disappeared, and her skin started glowing, all within just 3 weeks. White heavy checkmark Dr. Nakamura's fix. Eliminate dehydrating drinks like soda, alcohol, energy drinks, and limit coffee after 10 a.m. These don't hydrate you, they actually rob your body of fluids. Start every morning with 16 ounces of water, plus a pinch of sea salt and lemon juice. This helps your body absorb water instead of just flushing it out. Sip small amounts, about 4 to 6 ounces, every hour throughout the day, instead of chugging large amounts at once. Add water-rich foods like cucumber, lettuce, celery, and watermelon to every meal. These hydrate your cells more efficiently than plain water. Use the quick skin pinch test. Pinch the skin on the back of your hand. If it takes longer than 2 seconds to snap back, you're dehydrated. Patients who followed this hydration strategy reported sharper memory, stronger joints, glowing skin, and deeper sleep, all signs of their body re-entering longevity mode. So, the question is, are you secretly dehydrated without realizing it? Deadly habit number 3, living in constant stress. Dr. Nakamura calls chronic stress the most powerful aging accelerator of modern life. A little bit of stress, like a deadline or a challenge, can actually be healthy. But when stress becomes your normal state, it literally rewires your brain and body to age years faster. Here's the science: long-term stress keeps your body stuck in fight-or-flight mode. Cortisol, the stress hormone, stays elevated, breaking down muscle, storing belly fat, disrupting sleep, and even shrinking brain cells. Research shows people under constant stress age 10 to 15 years faster at the cellular level. Take Richard, a 74-year-old retired executive. Even after leaving work, he carried decades of financial and career stress with him. He wasn't sick, but he looked years older, couldn't sleep, and felt anxious all the time. After applying Dr. Nakamura's stress reset methods, Richard's sleep improved, his energy returned, and he even looked younger within months. The problem? Most people don't realize they're chronically stressed because it feels normal. Constant worry, rushing, or tension becomes part of daily life, but it silently shortens your lifespan. White heavy checkmark Dr. Nakamura's fix. Eliminate stressful inputs first thing in the morning and before bed. News, social media, or negative media content trigger cortisol that lingers for hours. Stop living in a constant rush. Build buffer time into your day and practice moving at a calm, steady pace. Remove toxic relationships or environments. Centenarians protect their emotional health as fiercely as their physical health. Break the cycle of mental rehearsal. Stop imagining worst-case scenarios. They trigger the same stress damage as if the event was real. Every 2 hours, take 60 seconds to breathe deeply, drop your shoulders, and relax your jaw. These mini resets signal your body to switch into healing mode. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? If the answer is no, release it immediately. Patients who applied these techniques reported better sleep, improved digestion, higher energy, and sharper thinking. Their bodies shifted from survival mode into longevity mode. So ask yourself honestly, are you living in constant stress without even realizing it? Deadly habit number 4, eating too close to bedtime. Dr. Nakamura says one of the biggest mistakes people make is eating within 3 hours of going to sleep. It seems harmless, but late-night eating silently destroys your body's repair systems, and robs you of years of healthy life. Here's why. Your body needs 12 to 14 hours of fasting at night to repair cells, detoxify, and reset hormones. But when you eat late, your body has to choose between digestion and regeneration. And digestion always wins. That means your body can't repair itself properly, which accelerates aging. Science shows late-night eating disrupts circadian rhythms, raises stress hormones, blocks growth hormone release, and prevents autophagy, the natural cleanup process that keeps you young. Over time, this habit leads to weight gain, brain fog, poor sleep, and faster cellular aging. Take Sandra, a 71-year-old retired nurse. She ate dinner at 8 p.m. and snacked until bedtime. Even though her food was healthy, she constantly felt tired, gained weight, and woke up drained. Once she stopped eating after 6 p.m., she lost 15 pounds without changing her diet, slept deeply, and had energy she hadn't felt in years. White heavy checkmark Dr. Nakamura's fix. Stop all eating 3 to 4 hours before bed. If you sleep at 10 p.m., your last meal should be no later than 6 to 7 p.m. Eliminate late-night snacks, even healthy ones like nuts, fruit, or yogurt. They still interfere with your body's repair cycle. Avoid late-night drinks like coffee, tea, alcohol, or juice. Only plain water is allowed after dinner. Shift your biggest meal to lunch, keep dinner lighter, and let breakfast be the smallest meal. This matches your body's natural rhythm. Create a kitchen-closed routine, clean up, brush your teeth, and turn off the kitchen lights after dinner. These physical cues help break the habit. If you must eat for medical reasons, stick to something light like bone broth or a tiny piece of fruit. Patients who stopped late-night eating reported better sleep within days, sharper thinking within weeks, and even reversed biological aging markers within months. So, do you eat within 3 hours of bedtime? If yes, you might be unknowingly cutting years off your life. Deadly habit number 5, living in isolation. Dr. Nakamura's most surprising discovery wasn't about food or exercise, it was about people. He found that social isolation can shorten life faster than smoking, obesity, or even physical inactivity. Here's why: loneliness creates a state of chronic stress and silent inflammation in the body. Isolated individuals often have cortisol levels as high as someone under constant physical threat. Their immune systems weaken, their brains age faster, and their risk of heart disease, stroke, and dementia skyrockets. The numbers are shocking. Studies show loneliness raises the risk of early death by 50%. That's the same as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. People without strong social connections also face a 29% higher risk of heart disease and a 32% higher risk of stroke. Take Russell, a 76-year-old widower. After losing his spouse, he withdrew from friends and community. His health began to decline quickly. Fatigue, sadness, and constant illness became his new normal. But when he started joining local community activities and reconnecting with family, his energy returned, his mood improved, and even his doctor noticed the difference in his overall health. White heavy checkmark Dr. Nakamura's fix. Eliminate isolation from your daily routine. Don't spend long stretches of time completely alone without interaction. Build regular social rituals, phone calls, shared meals, or community activities that give you a sense of belonging. Protect your emotional environment. Stay away from relationships that drain you, and invest in those that lift you up. Practice purpose-driven connection. Volunteer, mentor, or join groups that give you meaning beyond yourself. If you live alone, make technology your ally. Video calls, online groups, and social apps can keep your brain and heart connected. Patients who reconnected socially not only felt happier but also showed lower inflammation markers, stronger immunity, and sharper memory. Their bodies literally shifted into longevity mode, proving that human connection is a biological necessity, not just an emotional one. So remember, food and exercise matter, but without strong relationships, your chances of reaching 100 drop dramatically.